You ever notice how, after something huge happens in someone's life, like a massive change, they suddenly go and change everything else too? Like they end a 10-year relationship, and the next week they've got a new car, a new haircut, and are planning a move across the country. We call it a quarter-life crisis or midlife crisis, but what the hell is actually going on there? I feel like it can't just be random chaos. It's too frequent and predictable. The thing is, you build so much of your identity around one big thing. For a lot of us, it's a long-term relationship or a career. That one thing becomes like the central pillar of who you are. And to keep that pillar stable, you have to like sideline other parts of yourself, or kind of ignore them, I guess. Carl Jung had a name for this. He called the public face we wear the persona. It's our mask, right? And everything that doesn't fit that mask. Our secret ambitions, weird hobbies, the parts of us that are maybe a little more selfish or wild. That gets shoved down into what he called the shadow. It doesn't go away, it just waits. So what happens when that relationship ends, or you get laid off? That central pillar is gone. The persona, that mask, shatters. And all that stuff you've been suppressing for years, all that energy has nowhere to go but out. It's like a dam breaking. This is the catch-up phase. It feels like you're starting over from scratch, and in a way you are. I love this analogy from my notes. It's like your video game save file got corrupted, all your progress is gone, so you have to make a new character. But you're not really starting from zero, right? Because you've played the game before. You're building the character you secretly wanted to build the whole time, with all the stats and skills you couldn't pick before because you were locked into a certain build. And that's why you see the big, sudden changes in the real world. The friend who gets divorced and suddenly buys a motorcycle? He's not just having a breakdown. He's finally letting out the part of him that wanted adventure. A part he had to bury to be the stable husband. The new apartment, the new city, the new style, it's all a physical manifestation of these parts of their personality that are finally getting some oxygen. The crisis burns away the inauthentic shit. It hurts like hell, no doubt, but it's also this incredible raw opportunity to rebuild and become who you really wanted to be. To become a more complete, more honest version of who you were all along, right? So now I'm wondering, what are some good ways to evaluate and explore these repressed parts of myself without having to, upheave my life? There's obviously a ton of resources for this, and I've been exploring them a lot lately, but I'd love to hear what's worked for you guys. Let me know in the comments if you have some value to add to this.